Hello everyone, and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode of Friday Night Explore, we're gonna explore some Jeskai Lilah. So, I remember Jeskai Lilah back in Standard, and it was a beast. So I want to try it out and explore, almost with no cards changed or added. So the one little addition that I put into the deck is Izzet Charms. It's a pretty good gold spell that allows us to have counter play in the deck, but then also have more card draw discard, and then have some ability to deal 2 damage. Very small change. But the bigger change is the mana base. We have a lot of dual lands, well, shock lands we can put in the deck. So that's kind of the idea. So let's talk about the whole deck list. In the early game, we're going to have 4 Goldhound to help us ramp with treasure. That's always very good because this deck really wants to hit off early as much as possible. Going on to turn 2, we have a lot of card draw discard in 3 Faithful Mending, 2 Izzet Charms, and we have a lot of removal in case our opponent's aggressive. We got 4 Lightning Helix. Then going to 3 drop, and here is where our heavy hitter comes in. We got 4 Widespread Thieving. Now, this is a Jeskai Lilah deck, but Widespread Thieving is really the heart of the deck that we really want to get, because most of our cards are gold spells, and then Widespread Thieving is able to give us treasure every time we make a gold spell. I don't even care about the 5 mana ability to cast the exile spell from a hideaway. Just every time you cast a gold spell, you get a treasure is insane when it's comboed with Lilah, which now we can plot our gold spells. Lilah is a 3 mana 3/3 prowess, and whenever you cast a multicolor instant or sorcery from your hand, exile a spell card, or exile that spell and plot it. That is insanely good because now we get double dip on Faithful Mending, Izzet Charms, Lightning Helix, and it's got the crazy combo with push and pull that we can talk about later. We also have 2 Obscura Charm. We don't have black mana in the deck, but Obscura Charm is somewhat useful because we can use the, well, if you have treasure, right, you can use the counter ability. You can use the return of a target multicolor permanent, that's Lilah, and then, or we can use the destroy target creature or planeswalker 3 or less. Kill Liliana that way because we got no other ways to kill Liliana. Now, 4 mana, we have 4 Ill-Timed Explosions, our board wipe, but if our opponent has no board for us to wipe, we can also draw 2 cards, and that's it. But with Lilah, we can use it to draw 2 cards, and then draw 2 more cards, and then board wipe with it by discarding a high mana value creature or high mana value card. So then that's our 4 drop going into the higher than 4 drop that we'll probably never play. These are the rest of the combo, right? So the combo idea is that we have push pull, which technically is a 2 mana removal on the push side. 2 mana sorcery, destroy target tap creature. But then if we have Lilah on board, this becomes plotted, and when we cast a plotted card, we don't have to cast push. We don't have to cast push. We can cast pull, and pull pulls 2 target creature card from a single graveyard onto the battlefield. They gain haste, and we sack it in a turn. Well, we pulled 2 Vein Ripper, and we ripped the heck out of their brain veins. So here's how Vein Ripper works. I think everyone knows, right? It's a 6/5. It's got Flying War, sack a creature, and whenever a creature dies, target opponent loses 2 life, and we gain 2 life. And yeah, that is as insane as it sounds. It was the reason why the Sorin Vein Ripper combo was so good. It had to get banned. Vein Ripper is still in the Pioneer Explorer metagame, so we can do it. We can do it with Lilah and push pull. Sometimes we can even just cast Vein Ripper with all the treasure we're getting from the Widespread Thieving. Sometimes we get a Vein Ripper underneath the Widespread Thieving, and we can cast it from the Hideaway ability. And then we also have 1 Calamity, which is pretty good with Vein Ripper as well. So we can also pull back 1 Vein Ripper, 1 Calamity, crew the Calamity with a Vein Ripper, and then now when we attack with Calamity, we get 2 Vein Rippers attacking, which, I mean, that's GG. That's 6 Vein Rippers on board. Every time a creature dies, our opponent takes 6. And at the end of the turn, we gotta sack everything. We sack 4 creatures. Our opponent takes 4 times 6, 24. If they block all of our attacker, they still take 24 damage. That's how crazy it is. Alright, so then how to get there is all about the mana base, and the mana base is pretty tricky. So because we are in Pioneer/Explorer, we get to have the channel land. So Eiganjo, Otawara, Sokuzin. I also have 1 of each basic, Plains, Island, Mountain. Then I have 4 dual land or shock land for 4 Hallowed Fountain, 4 Sting Vents, and 4 Sacred Foundries. Those are our shock lands in the Explorer that we can play. And then I have 2 of each of the check lands. 2 Glacial Fortress, 2 Sulphur Fall, and 2 Clifftop Retreat. You don't have to have these. You can run the fast lands that probably work just as well, but I wanted to try out this shell and see how it works. So yeah, let's go into the games and see if our standard deck is good enough for the current Explorer games. Alright, opponent is Ninja, please. Please no ninjas. There's another fast deck. We're gonna go first. We got a Goldhound, and then some card draw, but that's about it. But let's try it out, right? We gotta try it out. Goldhound is first strike, so it's got ninjas that can block it. No, it's got a plains. Huh. Do I just let that happen? Alright, let's do it. Go Lilah. Go Lilah, go Lilah, go. Do they have a 1 mana removal? Oh man. Is there a 1 mana removal? Is there a path? There's no path in Explorer. Do they have a get loss? Alright, it's fine. We got Obscure Charm, right? Eventually we'll get it back. It'll take a while. Okay, he didn't do anything, which makes it so... this turns on Izzet Charms. Let's pay that life. Attack for 3. I'm at 16, you're at 17. Oh man, that Goldhound ramped us so much. He chooses white. He does nothing. He does nothing here. Do I just draw 2, discard 2? No, I want to use this as a counterspell. Deals 3 damage, and then he kills this in response. I mean, he didn't kill it last turn, so he's gotta have to kill it this turn. Really not much I could have done there if I didn't do this. Cool. Alright, I can't play a Goldhound because I will turn off my Sacred Foundry for the Izzet Charm. So I gotta just pass turn like this. Man, I wish I had a black mana. Which, I mean, I guess I don't have black mana in this deck. It's all about the treasures. Goldhound is a treasure, but this is a white mana. Izzet Charm is not... Is there an Azorius Charm? That was a long time ago for Azorius Charm. He's holding on to something. March. Wow. Okay. I don't want to get March, so counter. Now I got 2 charms. Not really a charm, a Lightning Helix and a charm on the back burn. What does it even do? 2 damage, draw 2, discard 2. It's not, I can't counter anything at sorcery speed. Can you imagine if I can play plotted cards at instant speed? It's gotta be a card like that. Alright, he's gonna kill my Lilah now. Makes sense. Oh. Wow, he's keeping his lands open for some reason. Dude, that is... This is insanely good. Let's draw 2, discard 2. I got a land. I don't think I want an Obscure Charm. Right? Do I toss both Obscure Charms? I can now use the Obscure. Do I toss the push? I might be able to eventually use the push-pull, but Obscure Charm really has nothing to bring back, right? I get counter something, destroy a creature or planeswalker, or return multicolor, which I don't really have right now. I want to play the Goldhound. Do I want to play the Goldhound? It's just a treasure. Actually, if I had this treasure, I could have used the Obscure Charm. Okay. So that's what he wants to do. I can destroy target creature. That's not what I want to do. So can he kill the Vein Ripper is the question. I don't think he can. So we'll deal the 3 damage. We get a treasure. And in response, we auto pay. for a Vein Ripper. Vein Ripper should be pretty scary because he can't go through the ward right now. Virtue of Loyalty. Now he can. But he has to sack his one creature to kill my Vein Ripper. Sunfall. Ah, okay, fine. Lots of exile cards are not fun for me, but I mean, I can push pull 2 Goldhounds. That's not really doing much. Let's draw 2 cards. Get a treasure. And I'll discard 2 cards. These are all very useful cards, right? I don't want to discard any of them. Will he have another Sunfall? Is the question. Okay, am I even gonna get the push-pull going? Because he has no creatures. So, I play Lilah, I get a treasure. That's 2 treasures, it's not enough. Right? If I play Obscura Charm, I get a treasure. Still 2 treasures, not enough. I definitely need to keep going with the Faithful Mendings. Demo field? I got basic lands in the deck, so if he wants a demo field, I'm okay. He wants to draw a lot of cards, which makes me think he has time. Alright, that's pretty good, right? Instant sorcery? No, that's fine. He's gonna get a 1/1 and then draw like 3 cards. Let's pass to end first. That's gonna trigger. He draws 2 cards. It looks like it's pretty scary. And then I do this. Ill-time explosion. It's gotta be tricky because I want to Obscura Charm my return target multicolor permanent to return Lilah. I got nothing to play here. Alright, Lilah comes back. I can ill-time explosion. It plots it. I get another treasure. I decline. I don't want to play a land or the Goldhound, so I'm going to pass turn here. And I have a Helix that I can use in response. That's a lot of damage. Caretaker's Talent. Okay, let's see what he actually wants to do here. He could get too greedy. He thinks he has time. Alright, I'm gonna kill him with just the Helixes. So he draws 3 cards. And then I will use the Lightning Helix on his face. Right? Yeah, on his face. Because then this plotted, I get to play it again. What do I draw here? Lilah? Great. Lilah's going away. To the Ill-time explosion. Let me get the trigger. No. Don't take action there. I'll discard Lilah. So 3 damage on the board. Yep. Then I Helix him. Decline. Take 5. GG. You want to go too greedy there. Tapped yourself out and left yourself open to a big swing. Alright, our opponent is XG Mass Tax. Is that the name? I don't know what that name actually is. But we do have Izzet Charm to filter Vein Ripper. a removal, and potentially a way to get Vein Ripper back with push-pull. And then the mana base is, you know, 1 each, so that's something. Let's go with red. Then I can figure out if I want blue or white for the next turn. Castle Arnvale. Don't think I'm gonna Helix as much as Izzet Charms, so let's do it this way. If they have Rest in Peace, oh man, I'm gonna need that Izzet Charm. Thorben Inspector. So it's white aggro. Novice Inspector. Is Convoke? How do I fight Convoke? First of all, I need to draw 2 cards. Probably don't need that land. Will I need this land? So I want the Helix. That means I can't Goldhound anyways. This land won't help. Lilah. Oh, Lilah is so good. See, the thing is, if I play Lilah, I'm gonna. But if I play Lilah here, I'm not sure how I fight the next turn. If they have removal, I'm kind of in big trouble. They're Boros. Warden. Ornithopter. Resolute Reinforcement. Alright. They're gonna play their Knight Errants. Yep, there's a Knight Errant. Gonna have a pretty wide board for me to fight through. I need a land. Man, I wish I had the Hallowed Fountain. Of course, there's no way of knowing what I'm gonna draw here. That's a good land. So they kept to the top, right? I need to kill the Warden. I need to kill the Knight Errant. Put that to the side. I need a sorcery sphere. I activate only as a sorcery, so I can Lightning Helix in response. War Leader's Call. Gotta kill this in response. Come at me, bro. I'm gonna remove your creatures one by one. It's gonna take a while, but it'll get there. Huh. Okay. Opponent's impatient, so we'll kill something here. Probably a 2-3. Thieving. Thieving's real good. Alright, let's... I need a red, right? So let's thieve it up. What can I hide here? Another Vein Ripper? Probably another Vein Rippers. So I could Helix, but I probably want to bring out the Vein Ripper first. From a single graveyard. I only got one. So I Helix one. No, I don't know. I Helix one. I can use this to bring out the Vein Ripper next turn. The Goldhound really isn't going to do anything, right? Yeah, the Vein Ripper gives I gain 2 life. I attack for 6. He goes to... Hey, you know what? Fine. Ornithopter, it flies. Destroy target tap creature. It's down to 3. I'm at 23. Now I can play a Goldhound. Takes 2 more. Almost. He's at 1. If he taps out, he dies. Push pull, getting a Vein Ripper also kills him. Oh no, I can't counter his spells. Whatever will I do? Actually, if I play push pull, I can also sack with the Goldhound. I can sack it for the other Vein Ripper. That's a Recruiter. He's just gonna turn cards sideways and hope for the best. Math is not his strong suit, I guess. 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, just 1 attack. I mean, I have almost everything on board here, except for alright, and sack this for black, right? Sack this for green? No, black. There's no reason not to do that. That way I get both of these. And I can pay. Auto pay for my other Vein Ripper. GG. Haha. Boros, no match for all these ripping of veins. You're humans, and I'm a vampire. Alright, our opponent is JNL0910. Cool, that's a name. Faithful Mending, help us filter Vein Ripper lands that we can use to play Faithful Mending. Good enough can to keep. We are going second, so hopefully they're not too aggressive, but almost every opponent is very aggressive, right? So I have this in their tap. Two mana what? Golgari. Is it a food deck? 2 mana nothing. Alright, I'm gonna retreat to a Clifftop. Grizzly Salvage. Alright, so it is Greasefang. How do I kill a Greasefang? The answer is I can't. They even got the perfect card, so maybe I just leave soon. Maybe they won't play into open mana. What are the odds, right? He plays a Greasefang and just die. Thoughtseize. He's gonna Thoughtseize me. I might as well get rid of the Faithful Mending. Gotta discard 2 cards. I'll discard Vein Ripper, and I'll discard Hilltime Explosion. Probably can go. Push pull will never get anywhere. Yeah, it will never get anywhere against this deck. They won't have a creature that's tapped. He's gonna drop my Obscura Charm. That is the card that kills him. Maybe drop my second push pull. Again, I don't think push pull does anything against this opponent. His creatures are usually not out tapped, and when they are, I'm already dead. So, you know, tomato tomato. He does drop the Obscura Charm. I think that's the right choice. Alright, Lightning Helix is great. That definitely can help a bit. I didn't play a tap land there because I might want a Faithful Mending if he doesn't do anything. There's a Grease Fang. I kill it. Needed to be done. Hey, I top decked the exact card I needed to kill him. That doesn't happen very often. If I play that, he would know what I have. So, against my better judgment, maybe I played this. I don't think I ill-time Explosion this turn, right? No, 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 no. So, I'll have this inter-tapped. If he hasn't, at any point he has a Grease Fang, I just die. So, I gotta be very careful. Sorcery speed. I have to hope he's too scared to play the Grease Fang, but that won't last very long. What is it? Mill 3, lose 2 life, gain 2 life. Alright. I'm cool with milling 3. Actually, no, he mills himself 3. He already played a land, right? Yeah, so we can't play another land. Thoughtseize again. Yeah, all I had was land, so go for it. Probably take the Lilah. The push pull is never getting cast in this hand. I don't have treasures, and it needs 2 red. And okay, pass. Vein Ripper can go, and maybe even the Lilah, right? Feels bad. Throw Lilah out there, it would just get removed. Push pull can kind of bring back the Lilah. No. Right? I don't think so. Yeah, it's probably this. It was that. That was the right play. Widespread Thieving time. This will just thieve it up again. This will give me the treasure if he uses another Grease Fang. Or something to bring back the Grease Fang. Squirming emerges. Cool. I get a treasure. I kill his Grease Fang. He's going into combat, I think. He does nothing. Do I even need to play that? I mean, okay, I will play it so I don't use up the treasure here. Let's pull from my graveyard, please. There's 2 Vein Rippers there. Is that lethal? I don't think he can target it, right? And whenever a creature I control dies, he takes 4 each. Hey, GG! We got him. We did get to push pull. I forgot that we can use the red and it's not mono black. Alright, we won. Beat the absent Grease Fang just by killing the Grease Fang continuously. We got really lucky with the draws too. But a game is a game. Alright, our opponent is Lars51. Wow, this is a terrible hand. 2 Vein Rippers, nothing to discard. And a Calamity, that's 3 non-payoffs. And our opponent goes first, so I gotta try a better hand. This one, we'll have to do. Keep 6, we put back... Do we put back the Explosion here? Or do I put back the Eiganjo? Because I'm gonna Faithful Mending. Right, and I want all the other cards. I hope I draw lands. That's kind of the idea. If they're black, I'm kind of screwed anyways. They're red. Okay. Let's have this inter-tapped. Oh, they're Phoenix. Okay. See if I can Faithful Mending to something. They're not Phoenix. Oh, actually, that still could be Phoenix. What are they going to return here? Not a Picklock Prankster? I would return a Picklock Prankster. Play the Prankster. We have a lot of time from just the Prankster itself. They could still have Spell Pierce. Don't think Spell Snare is in the meta, but Spell Pierce is. I'll discard this, and I'll discard Hallowed Fountain. I'm gonna need lands, right? Yeah. Hopefully I'll draw lands. Does he have a Spell Pierce for this? Gotta kind of fight every Spell Pierce I can, so... There's usually one Spell Pierce in the deck. And the more things I put on board, the harder it is for him to try to Spell Pierce me. Just put another Thieving in. Alright, he's gonna opt. So the good thing about fighting a Phoenix deck, at least at this stage, is that if he wants to get out his Phoenix, he has to play out all his cards. And that gives me a chance. I don't know, a hard cast. Unfortunately, I didn't get a land. So... maybe with Faithful Mending. Try to get a land? And what do I do after I try to get a land here? What if I do if I don't get a land? Right? If I can't play Lilah for sure. So the other play is the Lightning Helix. And then push. That's not great. Don't get a land. These cards are gonna have to go. I didn't get a land, but at least next turn I do get Lilah with the push-pull. If nothing else happens. Plays another Phoenix? Okay. So I do have that this turn. Right? Lilah. I get a treasure. Push-pull one of your Phoenix. I get another treasure. And then I will wait till he's combat. Maybe he'll have 2 Phoenix. Fiery Impulse. Let's gain the life, I think. He's gonna play 3, right? I want to make him play 3. Yeah, I want to make him play 3. I think that's lethal. Lightning Axe. I mean, it's already on the stack, so that's not worth it. Opt. Okay. So I can fight through on Spell Pierce. The thing is, I'm gonna plot the Lightning Helix. Right. Once I plot the Lightning Helix, next turn it costs 0, which will give me a treasure. Push-pull give me another treasure. And then I can play the pull side if I need to as well. So he might think this is a lot of damage. Which, don't get me wrong, this is a lot. But double push-pull will get him. Unless he has 2 Spell Pierce here? No, consider. Okay. Alright, we'll start with the first push-pull. Because it's free. We'll pull 2 creatures out. Not their graveyard, my graveyard. Decline. I think it just went directly to combat, so let's saddle the Vein Ripper. Oh no, this is a sorcery. I forgot. I thought the Lightning Helix was an instant. Well, he can block, but I don't think he can get through the 3 Vein Ripper trigger. Also, 6 creatures gonna die. He's gonna take 6 from each Vein Ripper. 3 creatures gonna die. Take 6 from each Vein Ripper. So that's 18 already. It's pretty dead. Please don't rope me. Just block. Yeah. Alright, that's already 6. GG. Ah, that combo is crazy good. Alright, our opponent is Noodles. Mr. Noodles. first. We got only tap lands, but we do have ill-time explosion and push to try to wait to get there. I'm gonna keep, but it's not great, right? Obviously not a great hand. You don't always get the ideal hand. You know, more times than not, you get the non-ideal hands. And they have a Warden. No, this went from not ideal to horrendous. I'm gonna need to draw an untapped land in the next 2 turns. Or I'm just gonna die to the insane aggro that I have to face. Here's a Goldhound. He's gonna make 2 1/1s. No? What? Was it too fast for them? Where are the 1/1s? Where are the 1/1s at? You don't get the 1/1s if you do this. Okay, I don't get the lands. Nine errand for 1. Wow, okay. Is his hand just 9 errands? Gotta kill the Warden. I do get a land. What am I gonna hide, huh? You push pull? Yeah. Push pull will be pretty good once I cast enough ill-time explosions to get treasure. Cavern, alright. Case. Doesn't have 2 creatures to attack me with, so right now it's still okay. Only right now though, so let's just kill that. We get a treasure and we get rid of that. I have my Faithful Mending. I will mend next turn instead of this turn. I don't know. Maybe... No, it's fine. So I'm going to mend, get rid of the 2 Vein Rippers probably. Sanguine Evangelist. He's not going to attack me. To the top, huh? Let's see what I can draw from this. It doesn't cost me a treasure because the treasure goes away and it comes back. I get 2 lands, drop a Vein Ripper, and probably a Sting Vents, right? Sacred Foundry will make Sulfurfall untap. Yeah. So I drop a Vein Ripper, I get another Sting Vent. But what I mean to do is Ill-Time Explosion. 2 cards, discard 2 cards. Get rid of the board this way, right? Do I need to play the Vein Ripper? I can actually just hard cast the Vein Ripper next turn. No. It's not what the deck does. You can have a 1/1. Boral's deck don't do much when you take out pretty much all their board. And there's a Gleeful Demolition in his hand, probably. Just do it. Can't attack. Yep. Saw that coming. You can attack for 1. So Widespread Thieving isn't gonna get me anywhere. But then when I play Otawara, I will get I will get 2 treasures. No, when I play Ill-Time Explosion, I'll get 2 treasures. So now let's hide a Vein Ripper. So I can play Otawara. And then I will play the Ill-Time Explosion. I will draw 2, discard 2. I get 2 treasures, so those treasures come back. Discard 2. And it does 6 to the board. Right. It's got no board. It's got no board and no card. So this is 1, 2, 3, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Not enough. Hide another one, explosion. Replace a Goldhound. That's the treasure we will need for next turn. So Mending is going to give us 1, 2... I get a treasure first, right? Recruiter. Alright, he thinks he has a chance. Let's go to my turn. Cool. This is going to have how many mana? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 mana. But I get the treasure. I get 3 treasures, right? Let's see. Which one do I want to trigger first? I want to trigger this one first. This one. This one. The first one is the push-pull. Auto pay that. Let's get, in my graveyard, Calamity, Vein Ripper. Those I can't pay, but that's fine. Which one is this? Ill Time, decline. Which one is this? Vein Ripper, I also decline. I draw 2 cards, I gotta discard 2 cards. Lands. And now crew my Calamity. Let me go in for the attack. I'm gonna attack with a Goldhound too. You wanna block? That's lethal. Yeah, that's a lot of damage from the Vein Ripper. I didn't need to count which one goes first because he's at 2. I also shouldn't attack with the Goldhound because I could have sacked it for the damage. GG. Alright, our opponent is Jomike Joestar. Nope. That's not real. You're fake. You can't beat the Joestar. This is a great hand for his aggro. Otherwise, it's a terrible hand. I'm gonna keep anyways, but yeah. For once in my life, I hope they're aggro. They're gonna land a swamp and prove me wrong. They're going first. I don't think it matters. The game's already over because our opponent gets to go first. It's usually how it works. They have blue. They have a lot of blue. They got Prof in their deck. Don't know what I'm doing. So I got a lot of lightning strikes, and then a few ill-time explosions. I don't know how to get there, honestly. If he plays nothing, I don't know if I'm happy or sad. Right? Because if he plays nothing, it means that he has more things to play. Like counter spells and stuff, and this deck does not fight well against counter spells. Disrupt my play and I got nothing. Well, it looks like our opponent also doesn't want to do anything. We can both do nothing. Big Lock Prankster. Okay, there's a Phoenix. He already has a Phoenix. This uphill battle got more uphill. At least I know it's a Phoenix deck. I know how to get around that. When it's just a Prof, I wasn't sure what I'm fighting. It's most likely Phoenix because of the color, but you never know. They have Spell Pierce, which hurts this deck like hell. Big Lock Prankster. That's not even a spell. What's the point of that? Did I just Lightning Helix it? So what am I doing next turn, right? Ill-Time Explosion. And then he plays 3 spells and hits me for 3. That's not too bad. Maybe he Spell Pierce this. Yeah. That's 2 Spell Pierce now. Don't think he has any more. It's pretty good for me that he went all out with his Spell Pierce. Those are not card draws, so they're not pumping into the prof. It's 3 sleight of hands. None of those are card draws. So non-bowl with the prof eidetic memory. Kind of funny. That is a card draw. So it's going to be a +1/+1 on the Picklock Prankster. 2/4. I take 5. Can I get a value card? No, he still has lands. He still has place. That's real annoying. I have to play this untapped, huh? Alright, let's just got a Vein Ripper and a Hallowed Fountain. 6 to the board. This is gonna be a while. I am not drawing value, right? Iteration, okay. He's gonna Treasure Cruise. He's gonna Treasure Cruise for 3 cards. Oh man, that's 6 cards. It's a big refill. Yeah. I know that there's no more Spell Pierce. That's the good part. The bad part is my hand. My hand is so bad. If I just get 1 Thieving, or even just 1 Lilah, I get somewhere else with it, but I'm not getting that. I can't even return anything from his graveyard. Here's a Ledger Shredder. Is he waiting to play a land? All the Storm guy. Gotta kill this Shredder. It's gonna get +6 on it. I do have another Vein Ripper. I cannot discard the second Vein Ripper. Oh my god, this is so painful. Like, I can bring back 1 Vein Ripper. That's not doing much. I can bring back his Shredder and his Phoenix, but they go in the graveyard, so that's also not doing much. Let's just go. Take 2. If we have one way to discard a card, we can get there. But that's hard. I mean, if he just clocks us with a haul, right? I think I'm okay with it. I'm at 9. Lilah. He has no tap creatures. Can't actually get rid of anything with this. So I'm gonna attack first. We'll put the Lilah out. I have to put the Eiganjo out too. And that way I push my creature just to plot. Okay, maybe we'll get there. Depends on what he wants to do. If he goes after my Lilah, right, he can't deal the damage. He does have Phoenix. But Phoenix will probably have to attack. Let's see what he wants to do. Maybe he'll turn the Hall Life and attack me. Please turn the Hall Life and attack me and hope you get there. I mean, he's not gonna get there. Like, not with that, right? So here is a plotted Lightning Helix and also Prowess. So we need to buff it some more. It only does 3 damage. He needs to do more damage to it. Okay. So right now he has 1 Phoenix. Shredder. Can he pump the Shredder? He hasn't drawn any cards. Actually, he's opt, right? So he can draw cards. Alright, he's gonna return Consider. So the Ledger Shredder will get bigger. It will be a 2/4. But him attacking is reasonable for me. So we'll first pull. Now your Ledger Shredders. We got a Ving Ripper and a Lilah. And then we'll go in sideways for... No, I gotta do this first. Can't forget I gotta do this first. I deal 3 damage to him. Right? He goes to 8. I attack. He blocks this. He takes 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. And then the Shredder dies. That's lethal. I mean, this is fine. He's tapped out. Gotta get that prowess on. He has to block the Ving Ripper for 6. But then he takes 4, 5. He takes 2 from Shredder dying. Then he takes 4 from the Ving Ripper and the Lilah dying. Okay, was not expecting that. That's not how it works, and that's lethal. So GG. Take that, Phoenix. No match for my janky combo. Welcome back, everyone. How did you like those games? I absolutely love this deck. It's entirely of my creation, although I did not get this idea. I did not come up with the Lilah, push combo, right? But I did think about, what to put in the deck and then how to run that in Pioneer. And, well, I just added in Izzet Charms. It helped a little bit. I changed these lands a little. But the main thing I like is the Goldhound. Goldhound, turn 1. Turn 2, we can get a Widespread Thieving. Usually our opponents are not equipped to handle an enchantment on turn 2. All of our spells are gold. So starting from turn 3 and on, we're getting so much mana just from casting our spells. And then we'll overrun our opponent with the Ving Ripper Calamity combo, which I gotta say, it's so fun whenever it happens. And this deck is insanely pushy. That's all I can say about it, right? I don't think it's top of the top tier, but it's a combo deck. Obviously, it's very easy to get disrupted when you get thought seized or countered, but a combo deck that when you land the combo, it feels oh so satisfying. So yeah, that's why I love this deck. I love the games that I was able to play with it, and that's really all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.